isn't it, really?
Thank you, Simon and Roy. Track 5 with Paul and Kate. A husband and wife team of traders have taken up 2 new permanent stalls on Wellingborough Tuesday Market. Michelle and Austin Palmer sell branded makeup from MAC, Benefit and L'Oreal at their double stall in the middle of Pebble Lane. Mr. Palmer said, "When we came to Wellingborough, as we really liked the look of the market and particularly Pebble Lane. We came here once or twice as casual traders, but we are here on a permanent basis now, and we are really enjoying it. We offer something different. There isn't any other makeup stall on the market, and we have some really good deals. Some of the Benefit products are just £6. Makeup kits cost from £5, and branded nail varnish is £1.50. We're confident in the stock, and it's been going well. We've had good support from the other traders and the market supervisor, and we're hoping to settle here for a long term. The new business sits between a stall for homemade pies and pasties and a stall which sells baby prams and buggies." Market supervisor Henry Summerfield was thrilled with the new addition. He said, "Although we've had some tough trading times, we've been working together on the market to make the best of it, and it is working. We welcome many traders like the Palmers, and we will work together to try to make it a success. Everyone will offer them help and advice to get them started. I think that the Palmers are doing well. They offer something that no one else has, and I really hope that people can come out and support them. Anyone who wants details about opening a stall on Wellingborough Market can find Mr. Summerfield in the Market Square during market hours on Tuesdays, Wednesdays and Fridays."
The future of the Castle Theatre in Wellingborough could be decided after a meeting is held next week. 2 companies are vying to win the contract to run the Wellingborough Council-owned venue. Representatives from Phoenix Leisure Management Limited, which runs the Lighthouse Theatre in Kettering, and the company which currently runs the Castle Wellingborough Limited, will both give presentations to Wellingborough councillors on Wednesday. Both companies will be putting forward their arguments at the meeting of the Resources Committee for why they should be given the contract to run the venue. The current contract for the running of the castle was extended in early February to allow negotiations on the future running of the venue to take place. The Evening Telegraph previously reported that a contract to run the theatre needed to be signed by February the 1st, but Wellingborough Council had not been able to do a deal with the Castle Wellingborough Limited. At the time, a council spokesman said it had become apparent that more time was needed to complete negotiations, so the 2-month extension was agreed. Tom Partridge Underwood, chairman of the Castle Board, said, "The procedure has been far too lengthy through no fault of the Castle Wellingborough Limited, and it's about time it was dealt with. The Castle Wellingborough Limited has been running the theatre and done a very good job. I do know that we will be putting a very strong case forward, and I have got every confidence in the present staff and the management skills of the Board of Directors and the Executive Director." The Evening Telegraph contacted Phoenix Leisure Management Limited about the meeting, but no one was available to comment. Resources Committee member, Councillor Graham Lawman, said, "The committee will listen to both presentations and then make a recommendation to full council. The meeting will take place at 7 p.m. on Wednesday in the committee room at Swanspool House. The presentations will take place during a public meeting, but committee members will discuss the 2 bids in a private session after the presentations. They will make their recommendation to the full council, and a final decision is expected to be made in July."
A national pub giant is opening a new bar in Rushden next week. J.D. Wetherspoon has spent £1.18 million developing and extending the new bar on the former site of Lounge 1 in High Street. A total of 50 jobs are being created at the new pub called the Railway Inn. It is opening its doors on Tuesday, June the 14th, and will be managed by Kieran Healy, who was previously the manager at the Red Wetherspoon pub in Wellingborough. Mr. Healy said, "I'm looking forward to welcoming customers into the pub, and I'm confident that it will be a good addition to Rushton's social scene." The newly revamped pub features one bar, a large beer garden to the rear of the premises, as well as a separate external smoking area. And it will specialise in real ales, serving a wide range of beers, including those from local and regional brewers. Becky Nicholson, 23, of Rushton, said, "I think it's a good thing for the town, and it's something different to what we have already. I think it will be a nice change, and it will be popular with people my age." Doors will be open at the pub from 9 a.m. until midnight on Sundays to Thursdays, and from 9 a.m. to 1 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. Food will be served throughout the day until 10 p.m. Children, accompanied by an adult, are welcome in the pub until 9 p.m. throughout the week, with last orders for food at 8 p.m. And as a condition of the licence, both the adult and child must order a meal. The pub will be wheelchair accessible and have a specially adapted toilet for people with disabilities. Ruston Chamber of Trade Chairman Adrian House welcomed the new investor. He said, "I was very pleased that the national company was showing enough interest to open in the town. It will be a great asset to the north of the High Street. The pub is being renamed the Railway Inn, as the venue has been known as that in the past. It was named the Railway after Rushton Station opened just off High Street in 1894. Built by the Midland Railway Company, the station closed to passengers in 1959 and is now owned by the Rushton Historical Transport Society and is part museum and part real ale bar."
A project to help disabled people and people with learning disabilities is in the running to win a £60,000 lottery competition jackpot. The Wellingborough Volunteer Bureau's Welly Planters project could be crowned the winner of the Jubilee People's Millions contest, which is being held to mark the Queen's Diamond Jubilee. The project is in the final 6 of the Anglia region of the Big Lottery Funds competition and will be up against 5 other schemes from across the area. If the Welly Planters project wins, it will provide gardening support for older people and disabled members of their community who have difficulties tending to their own gardens. The gardening would be carried out by volunteers and people with learning disabilities who have expressed an interest in taking part in this type of work. Denise Taylor, Wellingborough Volunteer Bureau Centre Manager, said, "If it's successful in securing the money, the project will help up to 100 people with mobility problems. The idea for the project came about after the Bureau began to receive a number of calls from people requesting assistance with gardening. I thought it would be a wonderful idea, and then I came across the People's Jubilee, and I thought that maybe this is the opportunity." The Jubilee People's Millions will be broadcast on ITV Anglia Evening News from June the 27th until the 30th. Each night, 2 groups will appeal for viewers' support, with the public voting by phone to decide who wins the prize and becomes the jewel in the crown of their community. The Wellingborough project is being televised on Monday, June the 27th. There are 4 £60,000 awards up for grabs in the region, 1 award for each night and a bonus award for the week's runner-up.
A calendar of events including weddings, birthday parties, charity events and sports award evenings have been cancelled, and organisers left out of pocket following the closure of a popular club. Club Diana in Findon Road, Wellingborough, was closed by administrators. 35 staff members were made redundant, and dozens of people who had organised their events at the club have been told by letter from the administrators that their agreements with the club no longer stand. Club owner Ray Adams said, "I am devastated. The bank came in and said we had to sell the club. We wanted more capital back than they wanted more capital back than we could afford to pay them, and the administrators just turned up. It has come as a huge shock, as it doesn't make any sense. We had a full diary of events. We have got so many functions booked, and it is awful to think that these people have booked and are now won't have their event. It makes me sick to think of bankers and their bonuses when small businesses are being treated like this." Emma Knighton paid £170 to the club to host an Elvis tribute act for charity Chelsea's Angels, which raises money for children with rare forms of cancer. She said, "This is a big annual event for the charity. We used to have it at the Embankment Club in Wellingborough, but that closed last year. This morning I had a letter to say that Club Diana is closing and we would have to apply to have our money back. It wouldn't be so bad if it was my own personal money, but it belongs to the charity. I'm worried about the event now, and it was due to take place in October, and it had been booked since March. We haven't got limitless funds. I'm shocked the club is closing. To have a second venue like this closing in a year is really bad. You will struggle to find anywhere like it." Yesterday the club hosted a wedding, as Mr. Adams said it was too close to the date for them to cancel it. Mr. Adams added, "We can't cancel a wedding days before it's going to happen, but it wasn't easy. All the staff had been laid off. Some of them have been there for 36 years. I'm trying to find an investor, but nothing is guaranteed."
A new education report has revealed the number of county schools which require special measures. Of the 7 schools identified by Northamptonshire County Council's Education Department as needing special measures, those in the north of the county are Cottingham School, Hardwick Junior School in Wellingborough and Higham Ferrers Junior School. Windmill Primary School in Raunds was among those given notice to improve. The report, which was based on information from the Schools Inspectorate, Ofsted, was issued to Northamptonshire County Councillors yesterday. Councillor Andrew Grant, Cabinet Member for Children and Young People, said, "Ofsted currently has 2 categories that we would want to avoid: special measures and notice to improve. We do have 7 in special measures and 4 in notice to improve. This is out of a total of 320 schools. 4 years ago, the number in this category was 32. We have 28 primary schools, 6 secondary schools and 5 special schools that are outstanding, a total of 39. Among the schools identified as being outstanding were Rowan Gate School in Wellingborough and Pen Green Nursery School in Corby." Councillor Brendan Glinane from the Liberal Democrats at County Hall said, "Giving our children a decent start in life is one of the most important things we must do. The Conservatives need to act. Northamptonshire's children deserve better." Terry Wooding of Gannett Lane in Wellingborough said, "I think the number of schools which need special measures is quite shocking. My main concern is the lack of future for the children because there are no jobs. I would like to know what the Education Authority is going to do about it."